Hey, it's Corey from Mahalo.com. You're about to see some screen tests of people who applied to be the host for our music channel. This is your chance to comment and tell us who you'd like to see become the new host. If you think you could do a better job and you live in the LA area, we encourage you to submit a video response telling us why you could be the next great host of Mahalo.com. We really appreciate your feedback.
Hi, I'm Rashni Kitchell, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about a song I wrote called You. First verse of my song You, and I'm going to break it down for you. All you need for the first verse are 4 chords. So you're going to need C, F, A minor, and G. Real easy stuff. So all you got to do, you're going to be using the first 3 frets pretty much for this, and you're going to mute the B string with your index finger, and then the D and the A on the 2nd and 3rd frets, and that is your C. And this is an open chord, which means you're going to strum every single string on the guitar. The next one you're going to be using is F. And the nice thing about this song is we're going to be using pretty much the same position for the first 3 chords. So just keep your index finger on the 1st fret, and now you're going to mute the bottom 2 strings, which is your high E and your B. On the 2nd fret, you're going to mute the G. And then on the 3rd fret, you're going to mute D. This is your only non-open chord, so you're just going to strum the bottom 4 strings. Now we go to A minor, which keep your index finger here on the 1st fret, again on the B, and now we're going to mute D and G on the 2nd fret. Open chord. And here's where it might get a little tricky. We're going to a G. We're not going to use the 1st fret at all. Instead, we're going to mute the A and the high E and the low E. So on the 2nd fret, you're muting the A, and on the 3rd fret, you're muting both E strings to G. Now, I gotta admit, I'm a simple songwriter. So everything's written in 4/4. Most pop songs are 4, which means 4 beats per measure. So when you're transitioning, you're gonna switch a chord every 2 beats. So C for 2, F for 2, A minor, and G, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Real easy. Now it's your turn. And that's it, and I'll see you next week.
Hello, my name is Ben Jaffe. We're going to look at Billie Jean, the dance floor classic. Michael Jackson recently departed. And in honor of his memory, we're going to, and because it's an awesome song, we're going to learn Billie Jean. Okay, so I'm going to play you a snatch piece of the song, and then we're going to get into it. All right, here we go. So it starts out with this bass line. If I could play the bass line at the same time, I would. It gets into the verse. She was more like a beauty queen. Okay, so that's basically the idea of the verse, and then it gets into this chorus section. People always tell me, don't tell me what to do. The rain breaking young girls' hearts. Ooh, do 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 do. Billie Jean is not my lover. All right, so that's the basic format of the song. It repeats that a couple times, but let's split it up into sections. So we can eventually get a working kind of take of this thing. All right, so it starts with this bass line. The song is in the key of E minor. And we're actually going to start on the E on the 5th string, which is the 7th fret. So I'm going to put my 3rd finger, ring finger, on the E and slowly play this bass line. So it's a pretty symmetrical thing. You're using just the 7th and 5th frets of the 5th and 6th strings, the A and the E string. Another thing I'm doing is palm muting the guitar. So I'm placing kind of the fleshy part of my hand right by the bridge and kind of getting a percussive sound. Up to speed. Super slow. Okay, so that's the bass line of the song. I always would recommend playing it slower than you ever thought you would ever want to play something, because through that process you'll be able to play it quickly, kind of before you can realize it almost, instead of making mistakes at a faster speed. Anyway, there's this little riff, but you know what, in the interest of saving time, we can skip over that and get right to the chords. The first chord of this song is an E minor, and I'm playing it as a bar chord with the root, or the lowest note of the chord, on the 5th string. So I got this shape. That's my E minor chord. Same exact chord as this, but higher up on the neck. Okay, so I'm doing this E minor chord with this rhythm. Also palm muting and doing these 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and she was more like a beauty queen, something, something, something. Excuse me, I don't know the lyrics. The other chord in the verse is an A minor bar chord. Now this, I'm doing a 6th string root bar chord, which means the lowest note of the bar chord is on the 6th string here. And I'm taking this shape to play the A minor bar chord. Cool thing, if you move this chord back down, eventually you're going to get there, which is the same shape as this E minor chord you might know. That's the essence of bar chords, is essentially moving the nut of the guitar, or this area, all over the guitar to use these same shapes all over the neck. Anyway, so you have these 2 chords, E minor and A minor, and we're going to play them in this rhythm. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, switch. And we danced on the floor in the round. I think that'll pretty much get you through any sort of party situation in which you'd want to play that song. Thank you. My name's Ben again, and I'll see you around.
Hey guys, my name is Brandon Slavinsky, and I'm here to teach you one of my favorite songs. Probably is going to end up being one of your favorites for a good long time. So it's Incubus Drive, and we're just going to get started here. So what we're going to do is we're going to start up here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to begin with, but once you get the swing of things, you'll be good to go. So this is the first chord. It's kind of like an E minor. It's 0, 7, mute, 0, 8, 0. And that's the chord right there. One of my favorite chords. I like use it for like 7 of my own songs. Alright, so that's the first chord. Second chord is 8, mute, 9, 9, 0, 0. So we're going. Chord. Alright, and that's kind of like a C, almost the same thing. Alright, and then the next chord after that is going to be 5, 7, and then you're going to mute, and you're going to just leave it all open. There's a lot of open chords in this tune. So, but now we're going to start putting some movement into it, okay? We're going to take that first chord, and we're going to take that 8, and we're going to take it down to 7. Mid-chord, so we're going to go. Want to hear that again? And then we're going to do the same kind of concept. We're going to slide up. So it's down, down, switch. Switch. And we're going to count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. get a big slide on that end. You can kind of hear how the rhythm's kind of similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. Down, down. Down, down. So, sometimes I feel the fear of uncertainty singing clear. And I can't help to get myself down, 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 down. Now, if I remember the words, that would be awesome, right? Alright, and if we want to keep going, super simple. C. Driven me before to an A. Da, 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 da. It's only 2 chords from there on. Da, 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 da. C, da, 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 A. Da, 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 da. 1 behind you. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Same chords as the verse. Open eyes and open arms there. Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll be there. I'll be there. Yeah. And that's it. It's as simple as that. We got the first chord right there. Boom. 1, 2, 3. You want to break into the pre-chorus, C and A. If you want to simplify it out, totally possible as well. E minor, with this nice little add on the 3, going down to the 2. We can do an open C right there, and then an A. So we've got, which is the same as this, and then we've got the open C, which is just like this. Almost the same, right? 3, 2, 0, 0, 0. And then the A. 0, 2, 2, 0, 0. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and make sure to subscribe, rate, comment. I'd love to hear everything that you guys have to say, and thank you. So, see you next time.